Okay, hi everyone. Long time no see. Now we are kind of be having a StotleBuilds episode 2 or episode 1 because the first episode is counted as episode 0. Long time no see everyone. Today we're gonna be building we're gonna be rebuilding actually. I already built this on stream a couple days ago, but now I just want to showcase it for a video. It's a Vertizon HHKB designed by Anorexious, which a local community member that I know personally, not personally, but through the hobby. I know him through the hobby, and this is a stacked acrylic dual mount keyboard that utilizes gaskets and O-ring mount. And this is a uh, this is a stacked acrylic keyboard that doesn't look anything close to a stacked acrylic keyboard because it had the aesthetics of a basically a 3D printed keyboard, but like keyboard in general. And the pricing on this, if I remember correctly, is probably around $50 or around $60 to $70 mark. 670, yeah, I think it's around $70 mark. That which already include some various packaging, uh, switch comb to lift up the plate if you use a soft plate, PCB, and the FR4 plate, which designed quite nicely. I really like the how he designed the FR4 plate, which another attention to detail that I really like. And we are gonna be rebuilding it with looped and film retooled browns by my client. And steps we're using cherry clip-ins because it's simple and it's easy to use. Now the PCB itself are hot swap, which support the mounting posts for the O-ring on the Vertizon HHKB and other gummy O-ring keyboards such as Singa Unicorn, Mechanical, Moon Tower, and probably it can be utilized to fit some of the O-ring board that known to man, or most of the keyboard that known to man. Yeah. This PCB were designed by Omdayat, which a local, which we call him by the name. He is a local community member as well that designed a PCB and make a PCB to so the local community can have an affordable PCB, an alternative PCB besides Heine H60 and other PCBs as well. He designed Ergo PCB, Atlas style PCB, TKLs 40%, 60%, and upcoming is a 75% if I remember correctly. And yeah, putting in the switch on the FR4 plate. My first thoughts about this keyboard, I already saw this being teased a couple of months ago, before anyone else could see it because he's sharing it on the Do It By Yourself channel on our local community group Discord. So yeah, I'm really excited from the first start of the project, but at the time at the raffle I cannot purchase it, but I glad that I can build one for my client. Obviously not owning it, but yeah. First impression typing on this board, it's really quite enjoyable typing experience. Even though it uses FR4 plate, the bottom out are pretty smooth. I can say. And the building experience, I build it live on Twitch, twitch.tv/stotle if you want to see me build some keyboards there. But the attention to the detail, if you can see here, you can actually see there's like you can see two types of rubber bump-ons, the vertical one and the horizontal one, which on this side of the keyboard. But when I first want to attach the feet, I attach it horizontally instead of vertically, and I get a DM from the designer, Mr. Anorexious, said that it's supposed to be vertical because there's an indent on the feet, and when I see it, I realized, oh shit, there's an indent in the in the feet. So yeah, attention to the detail like that, it's pretty nice. It's pretty nice. I like how he did that intentionally, to to utilize the acrylic gap to fill up for the, to make an indent for the rubber bumpons. And yeah, I forgot to say that this keyboard utilized a daughterboard as well. This is not using the normal unified daughterboard by AOT design. This is utilizing a vertical daughterboard, which makes makes the profile a little bit slimmer. If you want to make a slimmer thinner bezel, you can utilize this other than beside using the unified C3 daughterboard. But yeah, I like this design approach. And apart from the assembly part of assembly, I don't find anything that is quite confusing. I might say the build process is just straightforward. You unscrew the bottom part, you apply the gaskets, and then you screw it back. But the only thing that I'm really afraid of, because it's an acrylic keyboard, the way that you open up the keyboard, because there are four sides of there are four vertical acrylic piece that support the top plate, the top case, and the bottom case. And I'm afraid that when as you can see here, I'm kind of struggling a bit when I want to pop open the top case, because of the vertical piece. So, but yeah, that's not a big deal. You just need to be careful with it, because acrylic is a fragile material. And yeah, this as if you if you destroy the gaskets, you can just buy it, because it utilized the D65 gasket from kbdfans, so you can find an easy replacement for the gaskets instead of using a custom cut pour-on gaskets. And I haven't got the chance to try the O-ring mount, because I don't have the PCB that supports the daughterboard placement for the for this specific PCB, because the daughterboard placement is a little bit to the left, a little bit moved to the left, instead of being the normal, instead of being placed with this exact PCB. And for typing experience, I built this with Zykos on stream. It's supposed to be Retool Brown, but I want to try Zykos as well, because I'm testing it for my client as well. Instead of I want to make sure, because Zykos are hard to build because the leaf are pretty sensitive. So I want to make sure that the Zykos are working. So I built with the Zykos. I really had a great time typing on it. Soft bottom out, not really I think the gasket makes it soft on the bottom out, and paired it with Xiaomi hangul, which I use. I like thick PBT, and I like PBT caps in general. So I went for Xiaomi hangul instead of ABS, because I only have one set of DCS white on black lying around, and it don't have HHKB support. So I went with this, and it's pretty nice. It's pretty nice combination, I can say. Apart from being tactility, being the Zykos tactility are too stiff, which I don't really like. I kind of like it. I say before trying Zykos myself, I don't like it, but you know what? It's pretty dang. It's kind of pretty. It's pretty dang. And yeah. there it is. There's my, I think this is kind of a build log and StotleBuilds at the same time. So yeah, enjoy the rest of your week, and see you in the next stream, the next video. Like it if you like it, like the video if you like it, sub if you like, sub if you feel like it, and yeah, see you in the next video. Bye bye.